Okay, guys, how you guys doing? All right, so here we are, Monday 1st. Finally, May is here. There is a high impact on the entire week, and of course, you can join me live. I do live training sessions, and this is the calendar. It's already updated for you guys. This is the information that I see, and I consider that is going to be the high impact for this week. And as you can see, everything. Most every single day we have high impact information. Everything's going to be focused on Wednesday with Federal Reserve for the rates, and also on Wednesday and Thursday, and of course on Friday for the NFP. But my guessing is that for Friday the market is probably going to be discounting everything, so probably not much going on for Friday. So as you can see, the calendar is in Spanish, but you can go ahead and translate whatever is needed. But of course, you're going to find this information every single calendar around there because it's pretty much the same. So what are the projections for this week and at least for tomorrow? If I don't get to update the information, this is what I see for tomorrow at least. So now basically euro dollar is into buy prices, buy levels only. And the way I see it is only into buy situation. As today we got to short the euro like 2 times. We got from these levels and we did the scalping all the way down to the 10990, and then we stopped shorting, and then we waited for the buyers. The buyers came at the US closing, and then they started to consolidate in the area. And for tomorrow, I think that we're just going to go for the buyer. And one more thing, you can join me live. This is the website. You can go to eClass, and then you have here the link to go for my live training session. There's no cost for it. It's totally free. And over here, you register for the live training sessions. So now we start at the US opening hours, and we start at 9:15 a.m. all the way down to 11:30 a.m. Argentina time. This is the Eastern time, so this is the New York opening hours that we work for. And like I said, you just join there, and 1 hour early, 1 hour before the live training session, the system is going to send you a reminder so you can join the live trading. Okay, so this is just for you to have the vision of price action and what the projection is for price action, nothing else. Okay, so as you can see, there's no indicators, there's nothing that is confusing. This is only the projection that I'm giving you. All right, so basically, like I said, we just got buy prices, buy levels, and we're just gonna wait before we buy. We wait on the 109.80, and the target is 109.90. Okay, so this is the buy price. You can go ahead for the buy stop if you want to. 109.80. The take profit there is the 109.90. So consider that this is scalping. So the scalping that I do is considering an entry that is going to give me at least 10 pips, at least 10 pips. All right, so that's the buy that I can go for. Now, then after the 109.90, I'm just going to wait for the 110. Whenever I see the 110, I'm going to jump in again and go for more buy. So I'm just going to keep buying, but not at 190. I'm going to wait for 110. So at 110, I have another buy, and the take profit there is a 110.10. And you can go all the way up to 110.20. Those are the buy levels, okay? But again, I'm not going to start buying here now. It could go towards the 110, but if London tomorrow opens for the seller, because now we're facing the Asian markets, it's Monday. So I don't know how the market's going to open tomorrow. So I'm going to wait for 109.80 up to 109.90. And if, whatever reason, tomorrow the market opens for the sellers, I'm going to consider to short from 109.60 down to target, take profit 109.50. Okay, but keep in mind that the market, even if it goes down to 109.50, we still have a huge buy possibility. a big buy possibility. So if you're gonna short tomorrow, make sure that you close the sale, expiring the sale. If the market loses power, if it loses sell pressure, you don't want to hold the sale on those levels. Okay, so it's quite difficult to explain on when the market is not open yet, because like I said, it's Asian markets now, and I don't know how they're gonna open tomorrow. But like I said, just bear in mind that if you're gonna short the euro dollar, just the market is really rejection for buyers on these levels, and also down to the 109.50. Okay, so that's very, very important for us to know. Even if we short down here, we have still buy possibilities between the 109.60 and the 109.50. All right, buyers, very easy to do. To short the euro on these levels, quite delicate. We'll see. Now the pound dollar again, we got to short today. We did twice, 2 short transactions on the pound dollar, and there is still a huge buy possibility for the pound dollar, yes. But we have buyers all the way between the 124.60, 124.50, 124.80. So I don't care if it goes down. I'm going to still wait on the buyers for the pound dollar. Okay, so in this situation, of course, it's going to depend on the opening tomorrow. So 124.80 goes down to 124.70, 124.60, 124.55. But if you see the historical levels down here, we have buyers and buyers and buyers and more buyers. So huge buy possible situation. You don't want to get stuck with any short on the pound, even for 10 pips. You know what I mean? So that's quite situation. Not really to trust the sellers. That's the point. Okay, again, much easier if you can join me live. I trade for 3 hours, live trading. So you see my trades, you see my entrance, you see my explanations, you can get to see everything. This is the dollar Canadian, quite interesting, because below 135.30, we have sellers down to 135.20. Now, if tomorrow the market opens for the buyers and we are at 135.40, it's going to go up to 135.50. And again, about 135.50 is going to go all the way up to 135.60. So this one is very complicated in terms of closed market. Everything looks like it's going to go really down, but at the same time, it looks like the market is going to really try to push the dollar Canadian towards buyers. Okay. So I will consider to wait for tomorrow, and if I'm below 35.20, it's all sellers, down to 135, down to 134.80, down to 134.50. If tomorrow the market opens for buyers and I'm above 135.50, I'm gonna go for buyers up to 135.60, 135.70, 135.80 possibly. So attention to this one, because it's really mixed at this moment. It can go both ways. Both projections are fine. The buy projection, the sell projection. So everything's going to depend on tomorrow. If I see the historicals, I have both. I have possibly 100% buyers and also possibly 100% sellers. And the level I'm going to consider is the 135.20, 135.30. Below those prices, all the way down, 100%. Okay. So attention to this one. Wow, that was a big opening right there. This is Asian market opening, and dollar Canadian is quite interesting. So I wouldn't take for granted the value unless I'm above 135. Let's go really quick with gold and silver, and it's all completed. All the buyers today, all the sellers. Then anything can happen in the commodities tomorrow. So just be careful here. We can have buyers tomorrow, and that's fine. We can also have sellers tomorrow, and that's also good. I want to take the buyers from 1980, 1986 up to 1990. I'm gonna take that level to buy. And if I'm below 1985, 1980, I'm just gonna go on the seller. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see on this one. Possibly buyers, but it's not guaranteed because I see the dollar Canadian can also go down. The dollar can really go down, and that means a lot for gold and silver. Okay, so we'll see. I mean, anything can happen. Like I said, today is still Monday. I don't know how the market's gonna open tomorrow. And gold and silver are gonna be key elements for this week because everything's gonna be focused on the risk, on the dollar, the Fed, the non-farm payrolls, and so on. So I can't really talk about gold and silver yet. I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I got for now. I'm gonna type on the video the levels that I see, so you can have the map price more clear, and then based on those prices and levels, you can trade for yourself tomorrow, or you can join me live with the link that I show you on my website on the e-class tab on my website. All right. Thanks so much, and hopefully I'll give you an update tomorrow before the US opening hours. Thank you. Bye-bye.